Listen, guys, if you're not aware of this, as a loan originator, the market is going to be changing completely. You're going to be doing a lot more FHA and a lot more non-QM going into 2020. You need to understand non-QM business and start partaking in it. Angel Oak has a wonderful platform to get you started with it. All you have to do is click the banner you see right here over on your right, or just look right down below. You see it there, or there's a link around here on Facebook somewhere to get started with Angel Oak and get into the non-QM space. You need to do it fast.
Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, so here's just how bad the deck is stacked against real estate agents right now. Stick with us. This is kind of interesting. So there's a group, they're called the Consumer Federation of America. They've been around for 50 years. Now, they just put out a hit piece on traditional real estate agents, and they're coming across as trying to be objective, though they're not. The title of this article is Hidden Real Estate Commissions, Consumer Costs, and Improved Transparency. Where are they going with this?
So the CFA released a report on hidden real estate commissions, which found that traditional real estate agents and brokers make it difficult for consumers to learn about commission levels. This concealment helps explain why a large majority of consumers surveyed do not know that these levels are 5 to 6% of the sales price of a property.
Well, they continue. A large majority of agents interviewed, 70%, say they charge a 6% commission. In most areas, commission rates appear uniform or near uniform, and commission splits, the portion received by the buyer's agent, are even more uniform. As a number of agents explained, if these splits are below the typical rate for an area, buyer agents will have less incentive to show those properties. A large majority of all interviewed agents, 73%, say they will not negotiate their commissions, though some will offer a reduced rate if they themselves can find a buyer for that property. A number of firms, though still a small minority, charge an administrative or listing fee of several $100s as well as a commission. Now, these are their facts that they're basing on their study, right? Sounds pretty bad, doesn't it? Let's keep going.
Okay. Agents are bad. But wait, where are they getting this information? Now they claim it's from their own research. But what does the fine print say?
Footnote number 5 comes from Market Trends in San Francisco from a company called Redfin. Now, Redfin, that's interesting. They don't have a dog in a fight to bash agents, now do they?
Hey, let's not miss footnote number 9. A June 2019 survey undertaken by Redfin also found that more than half of recent home buyers don't fully understand how their agent is paid.
Sound familiar?
Mm-hmm. Redfin blog reported by a guy named Jim. Redfin to publicly display buyers' agent commissions on its listings. Noticing a trend here?
Footnote number 16. Zillow calls it one of the 5 lies brokers most frequently tell home buyers. Yeah, Zillow is saying the 5 lies by real estate agents, and that's part of the research. This little piece from Zillow came from Brian Brady, blog dated June 18th, 2009, on Zillow's website.
Wait, who is the senior fellow that put out this hit piece on agents? Turns out it's a guy named Barry Zigas. What about him? Well, here's a picture of him with the Zillow chief economist at an event that's hosted by Zillow.
Hardly seems terribly objective now, doesn't it? Because you all have to understand, Redfin benefits from an article like this. Now, Zillow just came out and said they're now Zillow 2.0. You see, Zillow plans on buying over 5,000 homes per month in the next 5 years. They see this as a $20 billion business, and they just announced this in the same time frame that this article came out. Seems very coincidental, don't you think? I wonder who's behind it.
Now, I don't have an issue with the article if it was transparent. I mean, how can you draw your conclusion on data collected by Redfin? Redfin benefits if they get rid of agents. How can you be objective if Zillow benefits without those pesky agents? And they do, and that's part of the study. In short, it's just not objective.
Because in this article, they claim when we called a consumer and asked what agent charged, they said, it's a percentage. When they called an agent and asked what that agent charges, they say that agent was reluctant to share that information. Is that from what they did, or Redfin, or Zillow? But here's a bigger question. You call an agent Cold call them and say, what do you charge? Are they going to answer that? Really? I mean, call a guy who's selling cars and ask him what he charges. Well, it's going to depend. Call a lender and ask them what their rate is. It's going to depend. And if you cold call a real estate agent, as a study or some study did, out of the blue, what they charge and what they will say is going to depend, because it simply does, people.
Why is everybody in an uproar about a real estate agent? What a new real estate agent makes? Right. What about a guy who sells boats?
Right.
What about a guy who sells motorhomes? You know?
Right.
What do they make? You know? Well, who cares? Okay, so now, I don't know, let's ask Zillow what they charge. Well, you can't even find it. Well, we found that it's about 7.5%, which is a lot more than most agents. And we had to find that on their earnings report. You can't even find it. Ask Open Door. Hey, what do you charge? Is it 3 to 13% or 6 to 16%? I don't know, but I do have papers saying both. So who's misleading? Who's more expensive?
Because if hit pieces like this article are successful and cull the rank and file from realtors and get them out of the industry, there's going to be a void. You understand that? And that void is going to be filled with more expensive, less transparent options for consumers. And that's just how these fintech companies, my friends, want it.
Yeah, this is just bizarre to me. Everybody's so in an uproar about secret. What are these agents making? What are their commissions? Really? What's a guy making selling a car or a motorhome or a boat? Right? Do I got to worry about that? You know,
well, and you cold call somebody out of the blue.
Yeah.
What do you charge? Well, hold on a second.
Yeah. Who are you? What
do you want to have a conversation? Let's see the house. I mean,
yeah.
You know, and to say it's 5 or 6% is also misleading.
Yeah.
There's agents who do 4. There's agents who do 3. And when it comes down to it, they're going to or not show the houses. You're not going to be able to call a real estate agent and say, I got a question for you. Somebody who's charging 3%, are you going to show that house? And the agent's going to go, no. It's not going to happen. Even if they mean it, it's not going to happen.
This stuff is just driving us crazy.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on it? Leave us your comments down below. Hey, do us a favor. Hit the Facebook share button down here and say, hey, what do you think about this, and start a conversation.
Actually, do me a favor. Hit the share button. Ask agents what they think, and then tell them to sign honestypetition.com and put that link, honestypetition.com, because me and Frank, we're just saying, if you're going to investigate real estate agents, that's fine for charging too much, but why don't you investigate these guys who are charging even more? And we have a letter prepared for every state's attorney general. You know, the ones who will actually act. Somebody will act on this in some state, but we need your signatures.
We'll put honestypetition.com right down below, so you can access it right there. On Facebook, around here somewhere. With that, you guys do us a favor. Forward, share, subscribe. We'll catch you later here at the National Real Estate Post.
Bye.